right. I think we are just about ready to start. Ideally, I would like 5 people before we begin the first feature of the night, which is called What the Hell is Mike's Dad Watching on TV? I have 4 people. We're waiting on a 5th, and then we'll find out what the hell. Oh, there's the 5th. We got John T. Snow. Let's do it. Okay. This is a brand new feature this week. It's called What the Hell is Mike's Dad Watching on TV?
Hello.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mike.
Are you watching yet?
No, I can't seem to get on.
Oh, shoot. Well, this is What the Hell is Mike's Dad Watching on TV?
Well, I'll tell you what he's watching. It's pretty boring.
Oh, really?
CNN.
CNN?
CNN.
Nothing in black and white or cowboys and Indians? No World War II?
Donald Trump was on earlier, and he was such an idiot, they cut him off, so he had to watch CNN to see what all of the pundits had to say about it.
Ah, I see.
He was an asshole, just complaining about the governors and Obama and whatever.
Obama? What's he got to, what did Obama do?
Well, he has to have somebody to blame. He's always blamed Obama for one thing or another.
Yeah.
So he blames Obama for all of the problems they're having with testing and all that, because the cupboard was left there, but he had over 3 years to fill the cupboard.
Right.
Yeah.
So, in other words, he's not watching anything entertaining at all, that this is a total bust for this week.
Well, he wasn't the last I checked, but I will just go downstairs and see.
Maybe he's watching something more...
He's watching something else right now. Oh, he is.
Oh, what's he watching? What the hell is Mike's Dad watching on TV?
The wilderness.
The World of Wilderness?
Into the wilderness.
What about the wilderness?
Into the wilderness.
Oh.
National Geographic.
National Geographic. Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, well, I'm disappointed it wasn't Cowboys and Indians or World War II.
Well, I guess he's seen everything there is to see about those 2 topics.
I guess so. Okay, well, we'll check in with you next week.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, well, that was a total bust. As Len said, let's get on to the goodies. Len LaBelle, who's an old buddy of mine going back to the record store days, requested a couple of box sets that he wanted to see tonight. And that's what you got to do, people. You got to tell me what you want to see. If you tell me what you want to see, I'll show you what you want to see. And Len LaBelle wanted to see Rare Cult. So here we go. There are two of these Rare Cult sets, and apparently I didn't dust them off. But there are 2. The first... This is embarrassing. Really should have dusted this off. The first is simply called Rare Cult. It's a beautiful 6-disc... Oh, 6-disc? Did I say 6? No! This is a 7-disc box set, because I have the version with the remix disc included. This is a huge set, needless to say. Booklet, quite a large one, in fact. We have 80 pages in this amazing booklet that covers cult history from the very beginning up to roughly the 94 album, I believe. Very rare photos. Look at Ian Astbury with his Napoleon hat. Do you like that Napoleon hat? You know you're a rock star when you're wearing a Napoleon hat. There are 7 discs here, and I think this basically covers all of the Cult's studio rarity output. Basically. This also includes the entire Peace album, which was the version of Electric that they recorded before they recorded Electric. Might be the easiest way to explain that. It has remixes from single B-sides, it has demos, it has all kinds of unreleased stuff. And early versions of tracks that later made it onto the albums. So each of these cases has 2 discs inside. And then if you were lucky and you got an early copy, then you also got the Rare Cult Mixes disc. There she be, Rare Cult Mixes. And this includes 11 different remixes from, looks like the Love album to the 1994 album. Gone, dub vocal, Coming Down, Butchered, remixed by the Butcher Brothers. Whoever the fucking hell the Butcher Brothers are. Who the fuck are the Butcher Brothers? So that's Rare Cult, what we'll call Rare Cult Volume 1, because not long after, they did a second box set called Rare Cult Demos. Oh, and in addition to that, if you wanted to get all of the Rare Cult, you also had to buy a single CD called Best of Rare Cult. And I think that had 3 more rare tracks that were not included on this box set. A whole bunch of tracks that are included in the box set, and 3 that were not. Because why the fuck not? Nespresso. Nespresso, the flavor's called Venizio or something like that. And it's delicious. It's fucking great. So that Rare Cult is extremely rare. I guess that was a really obvious statement. But like I said, you had to buy it really early on to get that bonus 7th disc. And then came out this limited edition called Rare Cult Demos. And it doesn't say what it's a limited edition of, but I have number 2333. This one is 5 discs. And this one is special to me because it has some of the very rare recordings that the Cult did with Eric Singer of Kiss on drums before he was in Kiss. He was in the Cult briefly in about 1989, just before Matt Sorum, I think, or just after Matt Sorum. I can't remember exactly. In and around Matt Sorum, not Matt Sorum. So this has 5 discs in it, all demos. It's insane. This is an insane amount of Cult. The two box sets combined are 12 discs of Rare Cult. You know, even on, you can't see on the inside that well, but there's even on the inside artwork, you can see the image of an Ampeg reel-to-reel tape. That's just really cool that they would put that much care and effort into this set. And each one has a booklet as well explaining the whys and the wherefores of all of the different tracks. So, however many copies of this were made, I have numbered 2,333. And now of course I can't get the thing back in now. You can never fold it. Once you've unfolded it, you can never fold it back the way it was. You ever notice that? Once you've unfolded it, you're fucked. Okay, there. And Len, you will never have these. You will never be allowed to have these. These are mine, and only mine. You are not allowed to have these. Okay. I want to show one thing that's not a box set, but a few people had wanted to see this. I hope those few people are online tonight. This is a very, very rare album. This is the very first Tea Party album before they were famous. This is an independent release. There's no record label. There's almost no information on the back, just the song titles, nothing else. How's that for basic? Ooh, Trevor Giordat says Barstool Profits. Yeah, you have that one. I could show you the same Barstool Profits that you have. Album cover's really lame. Really, really lame. And there are some basic black and white photos of the band. This is from 1991, according to the inside cover, I believe. Produced, even though this is, their first album, self-produced by Jeff Martin, recorded in a very spacious room, it says. All songs written by the Tea Party. And it has some text that's extremely hard to read on the back of that thing. Track listing. Let Me Show You the Door, Midsummer Day, Little Miss Heaven, Winter Solstice, Save Me, Sun Going Down, Watching What the Rain Blows In, Fallen Angel, Dreams of Reason, Good Man Rag, All My Charms, and Baby What You Tryin' to Do. And a few of these tracks ended up on the first Tea Party album, Splendor Solace, and some of them did not. Trevor Girodat, I don't have a fucking online forum. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Michael Lefevre, I cannot play a track off the Tea Party because Facebook will flag me for copyright infringement, so I can't do that. I'm sorry. And somebody, Len LaBelle, says, oh my god, you have that. Okay, so Trevor Girodat apparently wants to see my Barstool Prophets rarity, which he has as well. I have to go get that because I hadn't prepared that for the evening. Hadn't been planning on taking live requests, Trevor Girodat, but I will go get the Barstool Prophets for you. The very first Barstool Prophets album, Deflowered. A few of these songs ended up on the... Yes, Harrison Kopp, we'll get there. We'll get there. This is their first release before their major label debut, which I all of a sudden I can't remember the name of their first album. I can picture the album cover. How much dust is on this one, Chris Sarr? This is one that's dust-free. This is a great band. There's a few songs here that ended up on the debut album. And interestingly, they have their song titles within a story, which is kind of neat twist. They did this on the debut album as well. But the songs on this one include The Birdman, The Ledge, which was a single off of the major label debut, Dangerous, Little Death, Short and Curly's, that's a great song, Scuttle Monster, Down, Time Flies, and Robin's Song. Yeah, you know, most of these are on the debut album. And Last of the Big Game Hunters is such a fucking good CD. I remember yours got stolen right out of the old Jeek. It was that promo copy, the white promo, I think, that you had, wasn't it? I think. Anyway, I remember someone ripped off some CDs out of your Jeek, and that just ain't cool. That just ain't cool. You don't rip off somebody's CDs out of the Jeek. Harrison Kopp wants to see the 3D Virtual 11. Fucking hell. I didn't plan on taking live requests tonight, but okay, I'll go get that one too. Anything for you, Harrison Kopp. Harrison Kopp has a... oh, John T. Snow, I got the Def Leppard in the mail today, and yes, I will be showing that off. Hey, Michael Morwood, how you doing? Here is what Harrison Kopp wanted to see. This is Iron Maiden's Virtual 11 album. Shitty album title. And for a little while, you could get a limited edition that had this little 3D... insert thing, and it doesn't translate over the camera at all. You can kind of sort of make out that it has a 3D texture to it, but you cannot see that image is 3D at all, unfortunately. Sorry, Harrison, not that exciting. John T. Snow said, what did you get in the mail today? Hey, Logan Strauss. John T. Snow says, what did you get in the mail today? I'll show you what I got in the mail today. I was just playing this just before. It's Def Leppard's brand new The Early Years box set, which has the first two albums, On Through the Night and High and Dry, remastered in 2019. A live show, which I'm assuming is a complete live show, a disc of B-sides and rarities, and another disc. I got a burp. There we go. And another disc of BBC recordings. So we'll go through this real briefly, and I'll show you some of the contents inside. It's a strange-sized box set, isn't it? For CDs. But this is the outer slipcase for it. So you get the first two albums, On Through the Night and High and Dry. This live CD, When the Walls Came Tumbling Down, is really good. Includes the tracks When the Walls Came Tumbling Down, It Could Be You, Rock Brigade, Satellite, Medicine Man. You might be thinking, what is Medicine Man? I've never heard of a Def Leppard song called Medicine Man. No, but you've heard of a song called Rock Rock Till You Drop, right? Medicine Man is an early version of Rock Rock Till You Drop. Answer to the Master, When the Rain Falls. That's actually an early version of Let It Go. Sorrow is a Woman, Good Morning Freedom, which is an early single. It Don't Matter, Overture, Lady Strange, Get Your Rocks Off, Hello America, Wasted, and Ride Into the Sun. On the B-Sides and Rarities disc, which is called Too Many Jitterbugs, you get the entire first Def Leppard EP, and you get a bunch of the early singles. Wasted, Hello America, Good Morning Freedom, and two unreleased tracks that were recorded for these singles, Rock Brigade and Glad I'm Alive. You get some single edits, Let It Go, Switch 625, and Bringing on the Heartbreak. You get Me and My Wine, and the 1984 remixes of Me and My Wine and Bringing on the Heartbreak. For the BBC disc, you get a whole shit ton of the same material. Glad I'm Alive, Sorrow is a Woman, Wasted, Answer to the Master, Satellite, Rock Brigade, Wasted again, Good Morning Freedom, Satellite again, When the Walls Came Tumbling Down, Medicine Man, Overture, Lady Strange, and Get Your Rocks Off. These are all from 3 separate BBC sessions. The CDs themselves came housed in this little cardboard thingy that says, "You can hear them a million miles away," which is a lyric from the opening track, Rocker Brigade, from the opening album. And this is what it looks like on the inside. There's 5 discs, and they're all packed individually in sleeves. Very, very nice. And you also get this book, hardcover. We won't go through the entire thing. I haven't even looked at this thing yet. Quite beautiful, actually. This is really nice. Lots of text. This just came in the mail today, as John T. Snow himself pointed out. John T. Snow got his quite a while ago. Fatty Assad! How you doing, Fatty? Hope you're doing all right, my friend. Stay safe. Take care of your dad. Anyway, I was really glad to get this today. It wasn't supposed to arrive until May, according to Amazon's estimates earlier. Yeah, this is really nice. This is a very nice box set. I have not played the whole thing yet, but I look forward to doing that. Maybe I'll tackle some of it tomorrow. Okay, so those were some of the requests that we had. So can I get to some of the ones that I had planned myself? Will you indulge me on that? Does anybody know what this is? Does anybody have a guess? I'll take a minute to enjoy my beverages while you guess what that is. We are drinking Schweppes ginger ale, and we are drinking Nespresso. The flavor is called Vinizio, or something like that. I'm probably... Harrison Kopp got it on the first guess. Harrison Kopp got it on the first guess. Yes, it is Death Magnetic. Metallica's Death Magnetic. Yes. The one negative thing I have to say about this box set is that it's very difficult to keep white clean and immaculate. It's very difficult. You can see there's a little bit of bubbling down here where I've cleaned it. I've kept it completely 100% mint on the inside. So, you got these cheap pop-out Metallica guitar picks. These are not real guitar picks. These are cheap replicas. They pop out of this card. Obviously, I didn't pop that card. I wanted to keep it as mint as I could, even if the box outside wasn't mint. I seem to remember that this was something that you could download a Metallica show with. Yeah. On the back. Go to deathmagnetic.com and enter your account number on the front of this card for exclusive free Metallica download. Which I know I did, but I can't remember what I downloaded. We have a replica Metallica Death Magnetic backstage pass. We have a still sealed in the package Metallica bandana. This would come in handy right about now, wouldn't it? Let's put some of this stuff aside. We have a still sealed in the package Metallica t-shirt, Death Magnetic, that this box set came with. Not going to open that. After, 11 years or however long it's been since this came out, I think maybe 12, why open it now? Why remove the t-shirt from its packaging after this much time? This is the booklet, which is also coffin shaped, which is annoying. It's kind of annoying, this thing. It's really, really annoying, actually. Actually, this isn't even the booklet. This is just a poster. Yeah, the booklet is in the CD. There's this, which is just the sticker from the outer wrap that I kept. So when it came packaged, it would have looked like something like this. And as we get down to the bottom, we get to the actual music. This is the album Death Magnetic. Oh, and it looks like it's a little... shit. It has this strange sticky plastic cover, and it doesn't age well, as you can see. It doesn't age well. It's a little crinkly. It's a real shame that they use this sticky plastic design. But this is a standard Death Magnetic CD. It's exactly the same as the retail version. It's not a huge deal that there's this... crinkly plastic here, because I could replace this with a brand new one if I wanted to. And you can see how this coffin motif is cut out of the booklet's pages, which is neat. But the real reason to buy this box set is not any of that other stuff. The real reason to buy a box set is for exclusive music. It always comes down to the music. I don't give a shit if a box set comes with a t-shirt or a bandana or this or that or the other thing if it doesn't come with free music. That's what I'm in this game for. So, this copy of Death Magnetic comes with a bonus DVD called Making Magnetic. It has all of the tracks from the album on it. And it comes with a bonus CD, Demo Magnetic, which is demos of all of the album tracks. And every one of them has a completely different song title. These are working titles, I would assume. And every single one of them is different from the final tracks. The names of these songs are Hi Guy, 19, and 9 is spelled N-E-I-N, like 9. Black Squirrel, Casper, Flamingo, which I remember is the best one. Can't remember which song it is, though. German Soup, UN3, Gym Bag, K2LU, and 10. And then on the back it says, obviously not produced. So that be Metallica's fantastic Death Magnetic box set with all of the inside extras kept as mint as I possibly could. And the bonus CD and the bonus DVD as well. Which, as I said, is the whole reason to buy a box set of this nature. Because if there's no extra music, I don't give a shit. I don't care. While we are on Metallica, this one isn't super rare per se, but it is, oh shit, more dust. It is rare in this condition and shape and size. If you bought a reissue on DVD, it is much, much smaller, but this is the original 1993 Metallica live shit Binge and Purge box set. Trevor Giordot was the first guy I knew that had one of these. I believe he got it for like Christmas of '94. This thing is also as mint as I could possibly keep it. So, the contents here include the Metallica Snake Pit Pass. That's neat. The 3 CDs themselves of the set, which is a complete show from the Black Tour. We have in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 tracks split over 3 discs. Trevor doesn't have this anymore. Trevor got rid of it. Any of those demos similar to the stuff found on Beyond Magnetic? No, Harrison Kopp, they are not. They're nothing in common with Beyond Magnetic. Those are all not exclusive, sorry. Those are all demos from album tracks. So this is the complete Mexico City. Oh shit, you know what? It's not a single show. This is compiled. It's probably a full Metallica set, but it looks like it was recorded at 5 separate shows in Mexico City. Isn't that interesting? So that is the CD portion of the set, but this thing also came with 3 VHS tapes. The first is a complete show from the Justice Tour, this one from Seattle. You know what? This one was taped over 2 nights as well. August 29 and August 30th. So it's compiled from 2 separate shows, but 1 complete set. Blackened, For Whom the Bells Toll, Sanitarium, Harvester's Sorrow, 4 Horsemen, The Thing That Should Not Be, Bass Solo, Puppets, Fade to Black, Seek and Destroy, Justice, 1, Creeping Death, Guitar Solo, Battery, Last Caress, Am I Evil, Whiplash, and Bread Fan. I seem to remember, I haven't watched these in a long time, but I seem to remember this being like a serious, serious highlight of this box set. The Justice Tour with Lady Liberty, all that stuff, really cool. And the last 2 tapes here, and this is neat because if you put them together, they make a full Metallica logo and cover. These 2 tapes represent the entire San Diego set, which again was recorded over 2 nights, January 13th and 14th of 1992. So this tape is from the Black Tour. The set list includes Enter Sandman, Creeping Death, Harvester of Sorrow, Sanitarium, Sad But True, Wherever I May Roam, Bass Solo, Through the Never, Unforgiven, Justice, Four Horsemen, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Fade to Black, Whiplash, Master of Puppets, Seek and Destroy, One, Last Caress, Am I Evil, Battery, and Stone Cold Crazy, yeah. Oh, I should have done that. Stone Cold Crazy, yeah. Now, the one thing in this box set that's hard to find in good condition, aside from the entire set in itself, is this. This is the Scary Guy stencil. I don't know if you can see this, but you can pop out this cardboard. Only 3 pieces were popped out when I acquired this used. Only 3 pieces were popped out. Trevor and I know a guy who took this Scary Guy stencil. His name was Peter the Rocker. Peter the Rocker took the Scary Guy stencil, popped it all out, put it on the hood of his car, and spray painted the Metallica Scary Guy on his fucking car, on the hood of his car. Is that not true, Trevor Giordot? There's what the Scary Guy looks like. So he had that on his car, spray painted from this. This is the booklet that goes with the box set, and it's huge. It's massive. I remember when I first got this box set, I spent a weekend with it, and I just kind of poured over everything. The videos, the CDs, the booklet. There's just so much here. So much text, so much content. Here, for example, is the Metallica rider. Now, a rider is the amenities that the band requests backstage. This is what Metallica requested backstage during this tour. 6 cans or bottles of natural soda in assorted flavors. 2 large bottles of Perrier. 15 1.5 liter bottles of Evian water. 1 quart of fresh-made, unsweetened iced tea. 1 quart of V8 tomato juice. 1 quart of grapefruit juice. 2 quarts of apple juice. 8 quart-size bottles of lemon-lime Gatorade. 4 quart-size lemonade Gatorades. 2 quart-size orange Gatorades. 2 quarts fresh squeezed orange juice. 1 quart Ocean Spray cranberry juice, and they made a note here, not Nudson's brand cranberry juice. It has to be Ocean Spray. 1 gallon of 2% low-fat milk, and 1 quart of cran apple or cran grape juice. All fruit juices should be natural, no corn syrup added. Tea and coffee setup, there's details there, I won't go into it. Then we get to the alcohol, which is what you guys want to hear about, the alcohol. 1 case of Heineken, 2 cases of Coors Light, cans. 2 cases of Sapporo beer, cans. 1 bottle of dry white wine, Chardonnay, I've not even tried, Sauvignon Blanc, I can't even say some of these things. 1 liter bottle of Absolute Blue vodka, fresh fruit bowl, blah, 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 blah. Then we get to the food. Ham, turkey, chicken breast, tuna salad, liverwurst, hot dogs. Holy shit, these guys were fucking pigs. They were fucking pigs. Metallica were. The Live Purge, Live Shit, Binge and Purge box set. Hey, Rob, how you doing? What a rider, eh? But no chocolate, no candy. Isn't that interesting? Metallica weren't into the chocolate and candy. Now, Harrison Kopp mentioned Eddie's Archive. And it's funny because at first I wasn't going to... I was thinking I'm not going to show off... Yeah, Chris Sarr, no drugs. No, apparently Metallica didn't put drugs in their written contract. Imagine that. They didn't put drugs in their written contract. Yeah, so I wasn't sure if I was going to show this off or not. I'm glad Harrison mentioned it. This is Eddie's Archive. And the reason I wasn't sure if I was going to show this off or not is because I already did on my website years ago. But why not do a little bit of show and tell? You know what band this is. You can tell, right? Sure you can. You can tell what band this is. 2002 Iron Maiden Holdings. It has a number on the back, number 660. I don't know if that's... I guess that's the number that I got. Number 660. We are opening up Eddie's Archive. And I used to put a lot of effort into keeping the stickers from the outer wrap. I don't do this so much anymore, but I used to. One nice thing about this is it's an easy way to refer to the track listing. You can just scan it and see everything that's in here. So I kept that. This is the infamous, "Hey Dorothea, I'm glad you're home. How are you doing tonight?" This is the infamous Eddie shot glass. You can see Eddie's face with his ruby eyes. Yeah, right, Michael Lefebvre, you're correct. You can see Eddie's eyes there. The ruby red Eddie's eyes in the bottom of the shot glass. You can see the shot glass has little legs on it, which is so strange. 5 legs. I've never used this and never will. I see no reason to. On the bottom, it says, "Please hand wash." That's one reason why I'm not going to use this. There's no, I have other shot glasses I can use for the alcohol that I don't drink. This is a neat little scroll that I very rarely take out of its thing. Excuse me. This is the Iron Maiden family tree, and these are notoriously inaccurate with mistakes galore. I don't even want to unroll this thing too far, but you can see the idea of what it looks like. It is the Iron Maiden family tree, but I'm going to put it back in its little storage ring, because if I unfold this thing completely, I'll never get it back in. I'm already having trouble getting it back in. Oh, and the storage ring. Look at that. It's Eddie again. That's pretty neat. That's pewter. Yep, there we go. So I'll put that back in. Everything stores inside like this. Pretty nice. And for the music, you get 3 exclusive CD sets. Not 3 exclusive CDs, 3 exclusive CD sets. Each one of these is a double. BBC Archives is a collection of BBC recordings that Iron Maiden made from, looks like 1979 to 1982. So this is pretty much all Paul Di'Anno with a little bit of... Oh, wait, no, there's some 88 on here from Donington. There's some 88 stuff on here from Donington. But the 79 stuff is very interesting. It can includes a guitar player that didn't play on their first album named Tony Parsons. Recorded 14 November 1979, 4 tracks. Iron Maiden, Running Free, Transylvania, and Sanctuary. Yeah, this is a beauty of a CD, especially because it includes so much of that early Maiden. This is Deke's favorite of the set, Beast over Hammersmith. This is a complete set with Bruce Dickinson on lead vocals. Murders in the Rue Morgue, opening track of their set, was a B-side. Murders in the Rue Morgue. Wrathchild, Run to the Hills, Children of the Damned, Number of the Beast, Another Life, Killers, 22 Acacia Avenue, Total Eclipse, which is another B-side, Transylvania, The Prisoner, Hallowed Be Thy Name, Phantom of the Opera, Iron Maiden, Sanctuary, Drifter, Running Free, and Prowler. Huge set of fucking great early Maiden tracks. Everything from Number of the Beast or earlier. Man, we are so lucky to have this. And a few people have mentioned they really like the best of the B-sides. That's Eddie's bum. On the front cover, it's Eddie's bum. This has a selection, but not a complete selection of early B-sides of Iron Maiden. Burning Ambition, Drifter, live. Invasion, Remember Tomorrow, live. I've Got the Fire, Cross-Eyed Mary, Rainbow's Gold, King of Twilight, Reach Out, That Girl. Actually, Reach Out, I'll pause here. Reach Out is sung by guitar player Adrian Smith. That Girl, Juanita, Sheriff of Huddersfield, Black Bart Blues, Prowler 88, Charlotte the Harlot 88, All in Your Mind, Kill Me Ce Soir, I'm a Mover, Communication Breakdown, Nodding Donkey Blues, Space Station Number 5, I Can't See My Feelings, and Roll Over Vic Vela, all by Bruce Dickinson. Before we get to the Blaze Bayley tracks, Justice of the Peace, Judgment Day, My Generation, Doctor Doctor, Blood on the World's Hand live, The Aftermath live, and Future Reel live. Finally, we get back to Bruce Dickinson with Wasted Years 99. Actually, Future Reel, I think, is also a Bruce Dickinson B-side, too. Wow! Like, seriously, Maiden deliver when they put out a box set. They absolutely deliver. And Eddie's Archive is one of my favorite box sets that I own, period. This is such a good box set. What else? I'll show you what else. You guys like Best of the B-Sides by Iron Maiden? You like Best of the B-Sides? Yeah? This isn't Best of the B-Sides. This is the B-Sides. This is it right here. This is a holy fucking grail of Iron Maiden right here. Holy grail. This is Iron Maiden's first 10 years. This caused so much consternation at my work because I wasn't supposed to buy it, according to technically. Should I get into the story? No, I'm not going to get into the story. I wrote the story on my website, and it was quite controversial when it came out because I described the situation accurately, and some people thought that maybe I should have not described the situation at all. But did I ever get in shit for buying this? I don't know why I got in shit for buying it, but the guy who sold it to me, who owned the store, who owned the franchise that I bought it from, didn't get in shit. I don't know. Why did I get in shit but not the guy who sold it to me? I don't know. He didn't mind making $150 off me that day. This is a 10-disc box set. You had to mail away for the box itself. And each one of these CDs inside comes with the little thing that you had to mail away to get the box set. All but one, because that's the one that the guy mailed away to get the box. Here it is. So I have 9 of these. And it just tells you that it tells you all the different tracks that are going to be on every single volume. It tells you the release dates of every single volume. They're all released separately. It looks like they were all released about a week apart from each other. So you'd get one new Iron Maiden single reissue per week. And then you'd be able to mail away for this box set. Well, the box, I should say, for the set. And like I said, I have 9 of the 10 of these. And I think he used the 10th one to mail away the... like a proof of purchase, I think. So we start with some of the very earliest Iron Maiden. The single Running Free and Sanctuary. Running Free... Running Free, and Sanctuary, with the infamous Margaret Thatcher getting knifed by Eddie cover. And here you can see Eddie's in the shadows. You can't even see his face clearly. This has some of the earliest Maiden B-sides. The tracks are Running Free, Burning Ambition, Sanctuary, Drifter, I've Got the Fire, and Listen with Nico, Part 1. Listen with Nico was like a 10-minute series, each one of them 10 minutes, of him talking about the single and B-sides. Nico McBrain from Iron Maiden. And you get all 10 of them, you get the entire thing. Next up, we have Women in Uniform and Twilight Zone. Tracks are Women in Uniform, Invasion, Phantom of the Opera, Twilight Zone, Wrathchild, and Listen with Nico Part 2. Women in Uniform was a non-album track, and Steve Harris did not like it. Not at all. Third single, Purgatory, with Made in Japan. But not the complete 5-song Made in Japan, which, that's the one that Harrison Kopp is talking about right now. I'm live streaming, I can't take your call. Harrison Kopp is saying that he managed to get a Japanese edition of this single. CD is still like new, so he would have the complete Made in Japan, which I have on vinyl, but not CD. The tracks here are Purgatory, Genghis Khan, Running Free, Remember Tomorrow, Killers, Innocent Exile, and Listen with Nico, Part 3. Run to the Hills, and Number of the Beast. Tracks are Run to the Hills, Total Eclipse, Number of the Beast, Remember Tomorrow, and Listen with Nico, Part 4. Flight of Icarus, and The Trooper. Now we're into the Peace of Mind album. Tracks are Flight of Icarus, I've Got the Fire, which is a re-recording of an earlier Maiden B-side. This one's got Bruce Dickinson. It's actually an original by Montrose with Sammy Hagar. The Trooper, Cross-Eyed Mary, Jethro Tull cover, and Listen with Nico, Part 5. Two Minutes to Midnight, and one of my favorite Iron Maiden single covers, Aces High. Love the Eddie in the cockpit of the Spitfire image. Love it so much. Aces High and 2 Minutes to Midnight. Track listing is 2 Minutes to Midnight, Rainbow's Gold, Mission from Ari. We'll talk about Mission from Ari in a minute. King of Twilight, and Number of the Beast Live, with Listen with Nico, Part 6. Mission from Ari. On the Peace of Mind tour, Nico McBrain had to do a drum solo. It was the only time Iron Maiden had a drum solo in their set. Steve Harris was having trouble with his bass one night, and he needed a little bit of extra time to get the bass back online. So he sent his roadie to Nico to tell Nico, can you please extend your drum solo? Well, the roadie wasn't used to working with Nico, doesn't know how Nico likes to be spoken to or approached, and distracted Nico to the point where he fucked up his drum solo. Nico fucking tore the guy a new asshole, and then Steve Harris tried to explain to Nico why you can't just treat the roadie like a piece of shit. It was Steve's roadie. He didn't know how Nico likes to be spoken to, blah, blah, blah. It was an honest mistake. Well, Nico took a while to calm down and then walked in the door. Who walked in the door but Bruce Dickinson, the little tape recorder. Hit the record button, stirred the pot a little bit, got everybody all riled up again, got Nico angry at Steve, got Steve angry at Nico, got everybody angry at each other, and Bruce was recording the whole thing. At one point, Steve realizes that Bruce is recording it and fucking hits the stop button. But apparently, they all had a good enough sense of humor about the incident that they put the entire fucking recording on a single B-side called Mission from Ari. Mission from Ari means the roadie that was coming to talk to Nico was on a mission from Steve to tell him... I just realized it still says, please stand by. We're professionals here. So that's what Mission from Ari is. It's a great story. Next single This is Running Free live with Run to the Hills live. This is from the Live After Death period, where they actually released 2 live singles from Live After Death. What was it that Harris said, Mike? I can't remember, but I remember Nico said, "Fuck my old boots." What does that mean? Fuck my old boots. Is that some British slang that we don't know about? I was hoping we'd have some more Brits here tonight. That's why I went on at 7 instead of 9. But, fuck my old boots, said Nico McBrain. Running Free, Sanctuary, Murders in the Rue Morgue, Run to the Hills, Phantom of the Opera, Lost for Words, and Listen with Nico Part 7. All live. Lost for Words being one that they rarely played. Rarely played it. And it's an instrumental. And, you know, Maiden don't have very many instrumentals to start with. And, you know, the fact that they played Lost for Words live, it's cool that they released that on the B-side. Because that's the kind of thing that collectors want. A track that was only played a handful of times on a tour gets memorialized permanently when you put it on a single like this. Michael Lefebvre says, "I've never heard that expression, fuck my old boots." That's what he says on the single. I don't know why. Now this is when I really got seriously into Iron Maiden. Wasted Years. And as a Maiden fan, I love the Somewhere in Time era. I love the artwork. The whole time travel, Doctor Who motif. You can see, well, you can't see, but there's a TARDIS in this picture. Doctor Who is traveling through time with Iron Maiden. A little bit of Back to the Future, a little bit of Blade Runner, a lot of Blade Runner when you go to the B-side, Stranger in a Strange Land. Martians, aliens. This is some seriously great artwork. The artist's name is Derek Riggs, but you knew that. The tracks include Wasted Years, Reach Out, which is the Adrian Smith lead vocal, Sheriff of Huddersfield, Stranger in a Strange Land, That Girl, Juanita, and Listen with Nico, Part 8. Reach Out is such a great song. If they had released it as an A-side, it's very possible it might have become a hit single, but it's also very possible it might have derailed Iron Maiden's career as a serious heavy metal band, too. It's one of those alternate universe questions that you'd really like to know the answer to. What would have happened if Iron Maiden released Reach Out as a single? It's easily the most commercial song they've ever done. And the fact that Adrian sang it instead of Bruce means that it didn't sound much like Iron Maiden at all. So would it have become a huge hit and in turn tanked their career? Who knows? These are fun questions to ask. Finally, into the 7th son of a 7th son period, we have Can I Play With Madness? One of my favorite Maiden singles. It's one of the ones that I remember from my high school years. The Evil That Men Do is the other single included on this CD. Track listing. Can I Play With Madness? Black Bart Blues, which is kind of a joke Maiden song. They did a lot of joke B-sides. Massacre, which is a Thin Lizzy cover. The Evil That Men Do. Prowler 88 and Charlotte the Harlot 88, and Listen with Nico Part 9. Harrison Kopp, what does Eric Litwiller think? I have no idea. I wish he was here. I would love if he was here right now. Harrison Kopp was talking about Charlotte the Harlot 88 and Prowler 88 and saying he didn't like them. It's hard for me to address that because this came out when I was in high school, and I enjoyed so much having brand new versions of those 2 tracks, except with Bruce singing and Nico on drums. It's hard to put into perspective. I guess you can't really deny that the re-recordings are not as great as the Di'Anno originals, but I don't think I would say anything negative about them. They're just something fun to do for a B-side, so that fans could have versions with Bruce singing and Nico on drums. And there's nothing wrong with that as far as I'm concerned. It wasn't an album track, it was a B-side. So, yeah. And the last single from this box set well, each one is a double single. I should be clear about this. The Clairvoyant and Infinite Dreams. Seventh Son of a Seventh Son had 4 singles. Technically. I guess Infinite Dreams is technically a single from a video, isn't it? Technically? Is that a single from a video? Is that a single from Made in England? Harrison, I want your opinion on that. Is it a single from Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, or is it a single from Made in England, the video? I want your feedback on that. Derek Riggs had been doing some serious drugs at this point, I think. Look at that. At this point in time, Eddie had been completely mutilated, taken apart, autopsied, and left in pieces. There's nothing left of Eddie anymore. As a fan, I was kind of wondering where they were going to take this, because there had been a certain amount of continuity in Iron Maiden covers from The Number of the Beast through to Somewhere in Time. And the answer is, after this album cover, Eddie was reborn in a new body on the next album cover, which was... yeah. I can't remember the fucking name of the next album. No Prayer for the Dying. No Prayer for the Dying. Eddie was reborn in a new body from a grave in No Prayer for the Dying. Track listing here is mostly live songs. Mostly live. Entirely live. I stand corrected. The Clairvoyant, The Prisoner, Heaven Can Wait, Infinite Dreams, Killers. Still Life, a rare live performance of that song. And Listen with Nico Part 10. Harrison Kopp just asked if I have Listen with Nico Part 11. No, I do not. That was released, what was that, a download-only thing? I can't remember the exact details of Listen with Nico Part 11. Harrison Kopp, you might have to fill in the audience on that one, because I cannot remember the exact details. I can tell you that I don't have it. But I do have this. This is a Holy Grail item. There are very, very few people in the world that have this complete with the box. Which is why, when I got in serious fucking shit for buying this album, or this box set, sorry, on the date of 2003, October 7th. October 7th, 2003, I got in so much fucking shit for buying this box set from a franchisee who could have just said no. Worth every penny and every amount of shit that I took. Chris Sarr says, why did you get in shit? Well, because the boss wanted to put limits on what staff could buy. So we were technically not allowed to buy stock from a franchisee, someone who owned their own franchise of the store. We were only allowed to buy from corporate stores. However, I paid full sticker price on that. I got no discount, and the franchisee could have said no. Was I in the wrong? Yes, I was. Did I deserve the amount of shit that I took for it? No, I didn't. Did the franchisee? Is the franchisee an adult who can make up his own mind? Yes, he is, and he wanted the $156. Like, right? Well, I see we are getting close to 8 o'clock, so we're going to wrap this up now. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at some rare box sets. Tune in next week. I don't know yet what we'll be doing next week, but I would like to do this again next week. Send me ideas if you have any requests, the things you want to see. Harrison wanted to see some things, and Len wanted to see some things. And they got to see the things that they wanted to see. So there's a lesson in there somewhere. Why don't you tune in next week and see what we will see. For now, I remain your host, Mike Ladano. If you want to hear more details about that Iron Maiden box set story, it's available. Part 19 of Record Store Tales. The Rules, it is called. And no bare ass today, Derek Williamson. I'm sorry I did that to you last time. So if you want to read the full story of how I got in shit for buying this box set, I have written it up in quite a lot of detail, left out the names of the guilty, and it is available for you to read. I will post it right now. I'm going to post it on my Facebook page, front page right now. If you click on my Facebook, it has just been posted. I'm going to tweet it right now so you can see it on my Twitter. You can see the full story right now. Thanks very much for tuning in, everybody. What does Tyler Weber say? Careers albums. Oh, discographies. Okay, I get what you mean. Sure, let me think on that, Tyler. It took me an hour to do Priest last time. Maybe I'll do Def Leppard or somebody like that doesn't take as much time. We'll see. Okay, thank you for tuning in, everybody. I really appreciate it. And I will see you all next week. Take care.